Hey guys, it's Jack Ventures here. Recently I went online and I did my Ancestry DNA thingamajig. The point of why I was doing it is because I want to see where my ancestors are, or where they came from, and see get some inspiration for other trips. It'd be really cool to go to countries where my ancestors came from. So that was a few weeks ago that I sent that back, and I've got my results. So today we're going to check them out, because I'm actually really excited to see them. So let's have a go. Right, so I'm just logging into Ancestry. I can actually see straight off the bat that I've got 48 fourth cousins or closer, which is very cool. Okay, wow. Right, United Kingdom, I can see very high readings around Wales and England, middle of England really, actually, like up north a little bit. And then pretty high readings around the whole of south of England, everywhere from London especially down to the southwest where I live now. Actually then there's even readings right up to Scotland, and then to Northern Europe, which is really cool. I kind of expected that, but then readings I didn't expect. France, Germany, Luxembourg, Belgium, the Netherlands, Switzerland, Austria and the Czech Republic are all covered, which I guess that means that those countries, there's a possibility my ancestors came from those. Germany and Liechtenstein as well, which I would have never considered. That's actually really cool. Oops, I've pressed the button here. And then, something that I really didn't expect in any way, shape or form, I've also got DNA coming from Scandinavia, which includes Sweden, Norway and Denmark. I wouldn't have guessed that in a million years. That's very surprising. Very cool. Which again, I kind of expected Northern Europe, France, France really, not really anywhere else, but it goes into a lot of countries that I just never expected. Belgium, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Switzerland, Luxembourg, Liechtenstein, never even on my radar. Denmark, Italy, Slovenia, Czech Republic, again, would have never guessed. That's very, very cool indeed. This has been a very interesting experience. It's, from a travel point of view, it's awesome because I can look at this now and say, well, I've got DNA that shows my ancestors were here at some point in time. And then I can go to that place and visit it with a found respect, and actually I can look at it from a different point of view as well and say, well, my DNA or my ancestors have been here before. I've stood where my ancestors could have possibly stood, which might sound a bit silly, but actually to me it's awesome, So I'm just going through the actual percentages of our DNA, of my DNA. It's really cool. Because I'm looking at it and I can see that Great Britain is 45%. Now that's got to be from recent history, so that's England, Scotland and Wales. But then if you go through it, you've got Europe West, which is 42%. Again, very cool. And that includes Belgium, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Switzerland, Luxembourg and Liechtenstein. Very cool. Especially about Liechtenstein, I would have never guessed. Then another high reading is Scandinavia, which is 5% in my DNA, which includes Sweden, Norway and Denmark. Always wanted to visit those countries. Never knew that I could have possibly had ancestors there. That's insane. And then we get on to the lower percentages, but again, still very interesting. 4% from Ireland, which is amazing. Yeah, wow. And then we've got 1% from the Iberian Peninsula, which includes Spain and Portugal. Could explain why my mother loves Spain so much. Maybe she had an ancestor there herself. Very cool. And then we've got the less than 1% categories, which are very interesting. We've got the European Jewish category, which includes Poland, Belarus, Ukraine, Russia, Hungary and Israel. Would have never guessed. Yeah. And then you've got Italy and Greece, well, those two countries, less than 1%. And then you've got Europe East, which includes a lot of countries. It says 0%, but it's on there, so I'm going to guess it's more than nothing, but less than something. And those countries include Poland, Slovakia, the Czech Republic, Austria, Russia, Hungary, Slovenia, Romania, Serbia, Ukraine, Belarus, Moldova, Lithuania, Latvia, Bosnia and Hungary. What's that? Bosnia and Herzegovina. What? And Croatia. So apart from an obvious one on that list, I've heard of all of those countries. And then finally, I've got a less than 1%, which is more than Europe East. Still amazing. From Caucasus, which shows us Asia. And that's basically from Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Turkey. What? You know, I would have never guessed half of the countries on the list, even less than half. Basically, I thought that the results would come out maybe, 70% Great Britain, at least, and then the rest Europe West. To have these results come out like that is mind-boggling. So I want to talk about my ancestors. These DNA results are very cool and very interesting for me because it shows I've loved traveling since I can remember, and I always thought I got it from my nan and granddad, and I'm sure I'm inspired by them. In fact, I know I am. But now I've seen these results, my list of places that I want to visit is actually huge. Because I want to visit some of these places, And what I'm getting at is I love travelling, but also my ancestors, although they may have travelled for different reasons, clearly they travelled, and I'd like to think they loved travelling like I do. Again, it was for different reasons. They travelled for food, maybe they travelled for new homes, new land, but they travelled, and that's what I'm getting at. Travelling is good for you. Right, 1,000 years ago, you travelled for different reasons, and you couldn't travel like we travel today. Certainly couldn't get on a jet plane, but I'd like to think maybe, back in the day they were going out to sea, riding on the back of whales and stuff, like Moana, but probably not. I love travelling, and this is awesome, and I'm definitely going to visit some of these countries. I'm going to link the Ancestry website down below where you can do your own test, because it is very awesome, and like I say, it blew my mind, definitely, and it's definitely worth your time, especially if you like travelling, because it's going to give you a new inspiration to go see places that you might not even thought about going to, so definitely check it out. Alright guys, I'm Jack Ventures. Don't forget, you only live once. Live big.